A Brit and an American swap countries to try each other's Papa John's. This is Food Wars Foreign Exchange. Let's start with the classic cheese pizza. There are some slight size differences between the pizzas in the US and the UK. The US small is 10 inches. The US medium is 12 inches. The US large is 14 inches. The extra large pizza is 16 inches across and cut into 10 slices.
Here in the UK, you get the small, 9.5 inches. The medium, 11.5 inches. The large, 13.5 inches. And the XXL, we skipped the 1X, went right to the 2XXL, 15.5 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 slices. That should be 8. I know what you're doing. You think if you have more slices, you feel like you get a lot more pizza and you can dole it out, but no. People are just gonna eat more slices a lot faster. You've accomplished nothing, Papa John's. Nice try.
Visually, the pizzas look pretty similar to what I'm used to in the UK from a Papa John's. I feel like it's pretty hard to mess up just a cheese pizza from a fast food place. I will say, each of the pizzas comes with this little pepper, which is not the case in the UK. Quite a thin crust, maybe a slightly thinner crust than I'm used to. Yeah, that's pretty good. Again, I'd say pretty comparable to what I'm used to in the UK. I'm not massively noticing a difference. Not like a ton of flavor coming through from the cheese. The cheese is just kind of there and offers some texture, but isn't really giving me much flavor. They've also been quite light on the sauce on this one. It might just be the slice that I got, but not a ton of sauce.
All right, let's see how the cheese pizza tastes. This is better than most of the regular cheese pizzas I've had here. Better than Domino's and Pizza Hut. More flavorful, with fresh ingredients. The sauce is kind of sweet. Yeah, okay. And Papa John's is good.
Here's everything you'll find at a Papa John's in the US that you won't find in the UK.
Here's everything at a UK Papa John's I can't get in the US.
Of course, in the US, you have the option to create your own pizza at Papa John's, and there are some exclusive ingredients you won't find in the UK. Today, we were able to find 2 of the exclusive crust options. Here we have the XL New York style crust. Now, I've been to New York, I've had New York pizza with Joe, in fact, so I feel pretty qualified to comment on whether or not this is actually New York style pizza. A lot of cheese coverage here. Again, very little sauce like peeking through. I just don't see how this is New York style at all. Literally all they've done is take their regular dough and stretch it slightly thinner. I'm not sure you can call that New York style crust. Next up, we have a gluten-free crust. I'm always a bit scared when I see a gluten-free pizza on a fast food menu. They haven't figured out a way to get that chew without the gluten in there. So often they just end up as like kind of crackers with some cheese and tomato on top of them. little baby boy. Yeah, I'm going into this with low expectations. Some gluten-free pizzas I've had are worse than this. Not to say this is like amazing and great, but yeah, not too bad. They've definitely got like a little bit of chew going on there. You may also be able to find a cheesy calzone epic stuffed crust, which sounds great, but unfortunately we couldn't get it today. Outside of the crust options, you can also customize your pizza with some other exclusive toppings. These include a Parmesan Romano cheese, which I don't think exists, a 3-cheese blend. In terms of sauces, you can get an Alfredo sauce on your pizza or buffalo sauce. And for meats, you can get a salami and meatballs. I want to draw attention to these meatballs because that looks like one of the driest things I've ever seen. It's like a ball of wet sand. Now Joe has cooked this up for me, and it is the gluten-free base, buffalo sauce as the base, which I'm not thrilled about, the Parm Romano cheese, which again I don't think is a real cheese, salami, and meatballs. Right, I'm gonna try and get like a bit of everything in one bite, so cheers guys. It's not great, I can't lie. The main issues, gluten-free base, not great. And honestly, like the main thing I taste is buffalo sauce. It's a very strong flavor. It's overpowering everything else on this pizza. Thanks, Joe, but no thanks.
Here are some pizza ingredients exclusive to the UK. Starting with the cheese, they have the vegan cheese crust. You can get an epic garlic stuffed crust, a crispy cheesy base, and a wheat-free stone-baked base, which is gluten-free. Meats, you got spicy beef. Veggies, you got chestnut mushrooms. Oh, and also red chili peppers, not to be confused with the hot ones. Sweet corn. Other toppings, feta cheese, no. Hot sauce, no. Jackfruit pepperoni, nah. Premium cheese blend, red, cheddar, tomatoes, tuna, vegan cheese, vegan sausage. Wah. All right, that's the part where we torture our Food Wars hosts. UK only, Papa John's pizza. What is this? What is this? All right. We got the crispy cheese base. Oh, yes, really crispy. It's like a dinner plate that you dropped. Spicy beef chestnut mushrooms. Sweet corn tuna. I'm not saying. Oh, yeah, there's tuna. And hot sauce. Hot sauce? All right, let's do this. It's terrible. The end.
Of course, if you don't feel like creating your own pizza, you can choose from Papa John's many preset pizza options here in the US. So we'll start with this one down here, which is the Zesty Italian Trio. Zestless Italian Trio. I don't think I've ever tried banana peppers before. I know Joe always moans about having to eat those in American pizza episodes.
Banana peppers. I don't know what it is with banana peppers. They're suddenly on everything. I don't get it. All right.
Not really a thing in the UK, so see how they go. I like the salami again. The banana peppers are good, like a little bit of saltiness and heat. Sausage is pretty good. I think we're off to like a pretty strong start actually. Zesty Italian Trio, not bad.
In the UK, Papa John's has a lot of exclusive preset options. This many. Chicken club. It's gonna do a lightning round here. Looks like it is chicken and onion and pineapple. And tomato? Bland.
Next up, we have the meatball pepperoni. As you can imagine, the meatball pepperoni has meatballs and pepperoni on it. It's also got this Italian seasoning on it, which is going to be a bit of a theme, I think, with some of these pizzas. The meatballs are suffering from that same issue earlier in that they're just very dry and don't offer a ton of flavor. Pepperoni's good though. America, I think, on the whole, does do pepperoni slightly better than the UK.
Next. Ooh, the Mexican. Very doughy. Break out the big guns here, guys. Whoa. This is your garlic dipping sauce? Oh no, we have like the buttery one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys. Not looking the likes of the sauce. First is the Mexican sand sauce. It's got a little heat because of the peppers. Whoa, no, no. Dipping sauce there, cool it off. Your garlic and herb dipping sauce, it's like salad dressing.
This is the fiery buffalo chicken. So the fiery buffalo chicken has, as you can imagine, chicken. It's got that buffalo sauce base again. There's also, I think, some onions on here and some little pieces of crispy bacon. Again, I'm going to try and put to the side my anti-buffalo sauce base bias. Obviously, the US only pizza was probably not the best representation of the buffalo sauce. It's actually much better on this one. I think it works well with the chicken, as you can imagine. Yeah, I still don't think I'd be opting for buffalo sauce as a base, given freedom of choice, but yeah, not bad. And the last in this row is pepperoni, sausage, and 6 cheese. Oh God. I don't know which 6 cheeses they're using here. I don't even know if I can name 6 cheeses off the top of my head. That one had like more sauce than most of the other ones, which I personally really like. I think that's my like ideal ratio, so more like that, please.
This is a hot pizza. Is it just jalapenos and pepperoni? Yeah, I like that. I think pepperoni and jalapenos are good together. Whew. We got the barbecue meat feast. Okay, looks like we replaced pizza sauce with barbecue sauce. Now we're talking. Yeah, it's pretty good too. I don't know if I can eat a whole one of these, but yeah, for one slice, this is all right. It's a good sharing pizza. You and your mates. Moving on, small vegan jackfruit pepperoni. Wait a second, I'm sorry. Are they saying that these chunks of jackfruit are supposed to mirror pepperoni? Well, that's not what that's supposed to look like. This doesn't taste like a pepperoni pizza. It tastes like the memory of a pepperoni pizza. That's not quite right. Yeah. If you told me a robot made this, I would think, yes, of course they did. Because this is not what this is supposed to taste like. I do not like this. The extra hot veggie, are you guys trying to kill me here? Oh no. I actually really like that. Oh, 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 that's really hot. Do we have any milk? Would a Pepsi do anything different? This one is a favorite, just because I think Americans need to know. You're not playing over here.
Then we're on to some meatless options, starting with the extra cheesy Alfredo. To the Americans watching this, Alfredo sauce is not an Italian thing, and it's not a European thing. It's got a weird taste to it. It's quite tangy, which I'm going to assume is because there's like quite a lot of cheese mixed in with the sauce, because at the moment it's just kind of a chewy, mushy mess. So this is the fresh spinach and tomato Alfredo. So let's see if the addition of extra toppings helps the Alfredo sauce a little bit. Yeah, I think it does. I think especially with these little cooked tomato pieces, they at least offer like a bit of sweetness, a bit of acidity, something to balance out just this like absurdly creamy sauce that's going on here.
Ah, the garden party. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Veggies. Yeah, all right. Vegan one, here we go. They're both so oniony. It's just an oniony mess. Nah.
It seems to be a theme on American menus that they eventually just say, screw it, we're gonna chuck all of our vegetables on one pizza. And here we are, it's the garden fresh. Yeah, not bad. Again, I think it's like, for me, it comes down to a personal preference thing in that I just don't like bell peppers particularly. So without those, I think that would be a pretty solid pizza for me, but with those, yeah, not quite for me.
The Greek. The Greek. Ugh. Sorry, I'm touching all the slices. I apologize, everyone. Yeah, you know what? You know what's a surprise here? It's gonna seem weird to say. Your feta isn't very strong, but that's better for this pizza because it works with everything else. The Greeks do it again.
Here we have the Tuscan 6 cheese. Because this one's Tuscan, it has a pretty hefty dose of that Italian seasoning. That's pretty good. I think I probably would order that over just a standard cheese and tomato.
Vegan, the works. Oh, I see that jackfruit.
Nope.
Ah, the vegan cheese and tomato. Whoa. The consistency of the cheese is like paste.
And then finally we have the Super Hawaiian. As far as I can tell, it is just a Hawaiian pizza but with more stuff on it. The ham is good. Like thick cut pieces of ham. And good chew to them, bit of smoky flavor. Not bad.
And finally, the extra hot meat. All right, guys, with these titles. The hot meat feast. Ah! That's so good. Wow. Oh, there's that heat. Hey. Yeah, I like that. That one's good. Sorry, I can't eat anymore. Also in the UK, you can have your pizza delivered to you by helicopter. As you see, these were dropped to us from 500 feet in the air. Actually, we had an issue with our order today, and it came in several different deliveries, and the last one was in the back of an Uber. And the last thing said, "We are sorry." Here we have the large 4 cheese. Is it really 4 cheeses? I can't taste the difference between that and the regular cheese. Nice, but 4, I wonder. All right, and over here we got the chicken and pepperoni on the crispy cheese, you say? What is that? That doesn't mean it's like really crispy, crackery crust. It could be like 2 thin layers with cheese in the middle, but there's not cheese at the bottom.
These are Papa Bowls. These are pizzas but without the dough. There are 3 of these officially on the menu. You can get the Italian Meats Trio and also the Garden Veggie, which we have here. You can also get a chicken Alfredo Papa Bowl, or you can just create your own. So basically, any toppings that you like on a pizza, you can just have in a bowl. The fact that I can just hold it like that and nothing comes out. Do not ever, under any circumstances, order a Papa Bowl. So these are papadillas. If we try to dissect the etymology of the word papadilla for a second, I think what they've tried to do is obviously take the papa of Papa John's and combine it with like quesadilla, I think. Although they've not even spelled it like with the double L-A, it's just I-A, so not really gone very well there. And honestly, I don't think the actual end product has either. Just looking at them, these are a little bit weird. They take a small pizza and fold it over. My concern with the papadilla is mostly just that it's quite a lot of dough for not a ton of filling. I'll give it a try, see what it's like. It's kind of confirmed my fears in that there's quite a lot of dough. I already complained about the meatballs being dry. So when you have like quite a dry, chewy exterior, and then the fillings themselves are also dry, that's just an unpleasant mouthfeel and overall dining experience. So yeah, this one, not off to a good start. I wonder if the Alfredo sauce will actually kind of come in handy here, because the last one just needed moisture, really. It's a marginal improvement. Now, Joe and I actually went on a tour of Philly and ate Philly cheesesteaks. Joe, do you want to come and give your verdict on this? Like, the steak on its own isn't the worst thing ever, but this is not the delivery vessel for any kind of Philly cheesesteak.
It's really weird.
Yeah. I think calling this a Philly cheesesteak is an insult.
It's embarrassing, yeah.
I kind of just want to get through these. So here is the barbecue chicken papadilla. Nah. These are lazy and bad, and they make me sad. You may also be able to find Doritos Cool Ranch chicken, steak, and beef papadillas, depending on where you are in the country and the time of year. Unfortunately, we couldn't find them today. They do actually sound pretty fun.
Papa John's also has things called papadillas, which are kind of like pizza quesadillas, finally. Come on, Papa John's. This is a small pizza just folded over. So what? That is the vegan Philly cheese mushroom. No, the Philly mushroom. This is the Italian sausage and pepperoni. Over here is the regular Philly mushroom, not vegan. Look at the state of it. You must be joking. Last one, Mediterranean and veggie and feta and whatever, and you're like, well, surprise. Wait a second. Is this just like the Greek pizza with no cheese?
Papa John's in the US offers both boneless and traditional wings with a few exclusive flavor options. If you're getting traditional wings, the flavor options are buffalo sauce, garlic parmesan, hot lemon pepper, or honey chipotle. Although I will say, looking at the wings, I think maybe they've just only given us buffalo today. Also, all of them come with ranch, which is not a thing in the UK. Can't get a grip on it. Yeah, I mean, that one's a buffalo wing. Pretty tasty buffalo wing though. Big and juicy, good flavor. We'll try some more. I stand corrected. I think this is actually hot lemon pepper. I'm not getting a ton of the lemon, and the lemon I do get is that kind of like artificial lemon that almost reminds me more of like a cleaning product rather than the actual fruit. If I'm lucky, this is honey chipotle. If I'm not lucky, this is just more buffalo. I'm pretty sure that's just more buffalo. You can also get boneless wings, and they come in the same flavor options, although you can also get an unsauced boneless wing, which, let's face it, is just a chicken nugget.
Sides, 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 sides! Starting there, we got poppers, we got tots, we got spirally guys, we got bites, we got bits, we got the whole thing. Chicken poppers. You mean nuggets? No, poppers. Oh, what's in a nugget and a popper? No one will ever know. This one doesn't look very cooked. Okay. You know what chicken tastes like. This one, what is this one? This is the peri peri ones? Let's go. I'm respecting all chicken from now on. Pink's okay, right? Ooh, but that peri peri flavor. Peri peri not existent in America. Yes, I know it's in America, but fast food, very low peri peri. Veggie, San Francisco bites. The vegan chicken, especially in nugget form, usually reminds me of like biting into an eraser. But with these fried flavors and the seasoning on here, it's actually not that bad.
Here are all the sides exclusive to a US Papa John's. We'll start with the breadsticks, which come in flavors of either original or garlic parmesan. I mean, I kind of know how like plain baked pizza dough is going to taste, but I'll have a little nibble anyway. Yeah, shock, it tastes like baked dough. All of these sides come with marinara sauce, and I think are encouraged to be dipped, so give that a little try with that as well. It's like kind of like paying for extra crusts for your pizza. I'll try a little bit of the garlic parm one. These look a lot more appealing. I just can't really envision a scenario where I order them for myself over just like eating a pizza.
Cheesy jalapeno poppers. You call them bites. Who doesn't love a jalapeno popper? Yeah, pretty good. First, the 4 cheese potato bites. Wow, look at this. Huh? Look at that, right? Perfectly fine. Another one. Whoa. Vegan. Just okay. Okay. I couldn't even look. I couldn't even just get it with a tot, right? If I just want it, I gotta grab the meat separately for this. This, John. Hey, for the first time this whole video, second sauce has shown up. Got the hot buffalo dip, vegan friendly. All right, John. All right, Johnny boy, what do you got here? Cauliflower bites though. This I hate. Jalapeno Papa bites. What, Papa? What are you doing? It's just dough wrapped around a jalapeno, or it's jalapenos wrapped around dough.
Then we have a couple of cheese stick options on the menu. This is the Tuscan 6 cheese sticks, and we have jalapeno cheese sticks as well. It's exactly as you can expect. It's basically just the Italian cheese pizza, but without the tomato. Which is helpful because it comes with the tomato. So this is effectively just a DIY build your own pizza. I don't want to try the jalapeno one. It's just going to be this, but with jalapenos. I'm sorry, I'm not trying that. You can also get jalapeno bacon cheese sticks. We didn't bother today because it's literally just this, but with some bacon on it. So use your imagination. The US also has one exclusive flavor of Papa Bites, which is calzone flavor, but thankfully Joe spared me and did not order those today.
These are sticks, apparently. So down here we have garlic pizza sticks, 4 cheese garlic sticks, bacon cheese sticks. Depending on what combination of bread, garlic, and cheese you want, you can have any one of those here. Hey, yo! Garlic and bread. Who doesn't love that? But no cheese, that's weird. Wow, wait, here, let's do sauce talk.
Sauce talk.
Got the tomato and herb dipping sauce. Ugh. Oh my God. If you take the cheesy bread and the sauce, it tastes like pizza. Oh my God. Also, we've had it before, we'll have it again. Garlic and herb. I'm telling you, this wouldn't fly in America. I think if this became the default sauce one day, everyone would return to Papa John's pizza. We want the melted butter with the garlic. That's what we want. We don't want this. They tried changing it and people got really upset.
These are the exclusive US sauces. I have a solitary breadstick. So firstly, we have this zesty sauce. Not too bad. Could be zestier, arguably. It's the spicy garlic dipping sauce. I'm not getting any of the spice. Classic pizza sauce. It's pizza sauce, it's fine. Ranch. I'd say the ranch is like zestier than the zesty sauce. The issue with barbecue sauce on a pizza menu is that personally, I just don't think it goes with that many things on the menu. You might be able to find some other sauces that we couldn't get today. These include a blue cheese sauce, a honey mustard sauce, a cheese sauce, and a cream cheese icing. You may also be able to find a Doritos Cool Ranch sauce, depending on where you are in the country and what time of year it is, although I'm struggling to think how that would be any different from just ranch.
UK desserts, they have a few things here that you can't get in the US. Here's one of them, the Cinnapie sticks. It's the sticks again, this time with cinnamon. No thanks. You can also get an assortment of Ben & Jerry's ice creams. We did order those, but again, they're sorry.
The US has 2 exclusive desserts that we don't have in the UK. Firstly, we have the Oreo Papa Bites. Papa Bites are effectively just swirls of dough with a filling. In this case, we have some icing on the outside and little Oreo crumb pieces on the inside. These also come with a little dipping cup of icing. It's hard work. It's very tasty. I do think maybe the dough has sat out slightly too long because that has gone extraordinarily chewy. Then the other exclusive dessert is cinnamon pull-aparts. Yeah, that's like actually pretty reminiscent of a cinnamon roll. We actually have a few more American exclusive items that we weren't able to get today. This is because we actually exceeded the number of items you're able to include in one order. Food Wars problems.
Exclusive drinks. Pepsi Max Cherry, 7-Up Zero, Orange Tango, Robinson's Real Fruit Raspberry and Apple. Ballygowan what? What's Ballygowan? Ballygowan water, straight from Scotland.
Here are the drinks you'll find at Papa John's in the US, but not in the UK. Now, I know there was some chat about Starry recently because it replaced Sierra Mist, I believe. But as far as I can tell, it's effectively just like a 7-Up or maybe a Sprite in the UK. It's like a carbonated lemon lime beverage. Next up, we have a Pepsi Zero Sugar, Dole branded lemonade, American lemonade, which is cloudy, lemony, and not fizzy. We have a Crush orange soda. Of course, we have good old American Mountain Dew. And finally, we have Mug root beer. I don't know what root beer is. I don't think I've ever had root beer before. It's good. I think the closest thing I can think for a UK equivalent to this is Dandelion and Burdock, which is like an old school British soda.
Overall, I'm pleasantly surprised by your Papa John's. Of all the fast food pizza I've had for Foreign Exchange, it is probably my favorite. Is there something on your menu that I would like to take back to America with me? Of course, it's gotta be that spicy veggie that I had, right? The one that I just, what was the one that made me like, go like that? Dislikes. Papadillas, the Papa Quesadillas, that is the laziest menu entry in any fast food. Bin it. Joe says, bin it. You know you gotta get rid of, you know what I didn't like? What was going on with that thin crust, cheesy crust thing? I don't know what was going on with that. Now, granted, those pizzas look like they were delivered via foot. If you're giving me that thin of a crust, that pizza has to be at least 15% cheaper, right? It just seemed like a waste of space and kind of a ripoff. So that, gotta go.
Overall, I think Papa John's has done a pretty good job. Also, like compared to Domino's, I just feel like the pizzas were much more manageable. They weren't cramming too many toppings in there. I think the ratios on the whole were pretty good. So yeah, I think like broadly speaking, barring a few big whiffs, not too bad, Papa John's. I remember when we did the original Papa John's Food Wars, I did notice that Papa John's in the UK wasn't too filled with chemicals, and I think it was kind of the same in the US. So maybe that would explain why in this example, there isn't too much difference between the two of them. If there was one exclusive item that I could take back with me to the UK, I'm not exactly sure what it would be. There are a couple of pizzas that I thought were pretty good. I quite liked the pepperoni sausage and 6 cheese. I think those work together. And for some reason, that pizza just had a better like sauce ratio than most of the other ones. Outside of that pizza, I think maybe the desserts were actually quite good over here. I think Americans do desserts quite well. Either the cinnamon pillow parts or the Oreo bites, both of them could come back with me. If I had to pick one thing to delete from this and all menus from around the world, I don't think it's going to shock anyone when I say the Papa Bowls. Those were an abomination. They do not deserve to be near any menus. Get rid of them. They're so stupid. What were you even thinking? Yeah, those are cut. This might be the only way on record to shut Joe up.
Yeah. I like this.